I'm Katie Madden, and this is Max Smith, and we run Winter Farm together. We're just south of Stevensville in the Bitterroot Valley. We grow about 5 to 6 acres of vegetables every year. Our farm started in 2013. Max started the farm up on leased land in Lolo. We met in 2015 and started farming together in 2017, and that's when we started doing more year-round growing. So we grow and sell produce pretty much 52 weeks of the year. So in the winter time, we sell over 100,000 pounds of storage crops, and then we have now 10 unheated high tunnels that we harvest throughout the winter. We harvest around 300 to 400 pounds of greens every week out of those from about the end of October and until about the end of June.
I think there's this tension in Montana between the climate here and the ability to produce specialty crops. Like it's a much more hostile environment for vegetables that have been bred in different parts of the country. That tension growing up in Montana and seeing the lack of vegetables available for Montanans when I started to learn about the problems associated with growing vegetables in other places, and wanted to figure out the best way to do it here in these soils with this climate. I think we pushed plants pretty hard. The way that Katie and I started was to not have any greenhouse infrastructure. All we had was like bare land and a little bit of fabric. But in that process, we saw just how many things could survive and how exposure to intense November temperatures led to perseverance in the plants. Ultimately, the goal of a CSA, which is called Community Supported Agriculture, the premise is that it's shared risk between the members of the farm who are subscribing for weekly produce deliveries and the farmers. One way that CSAs have evolved is to allow members to make payments at the beginning of the season when the farmers are struggling and don't have money for all the supplies and seeds and that sort of thing. And that infusion of capital weds the two parties together in this beautiful way whereby the farms are able to make a go of it and produce food, perhaps exclusively for those members.
When we meet new customers who haven't heard of us before, and they see all these fresh vegetables in January, maybe after it's been -33 like this past winter, and they're like just blown away. They almost can't believe that we grew it.
Having the resources at our Food and Ag Development Center is critical to what we do, and most recently there was a grant for this winter production that we're doing. It's called the Value Added Producer Grant, VAPG, and we had to have it finished by March. We couldn't have done it without the help of the Food and Ag Development Center.
We have an online store, so we sell our CSA subscriptions through that, but we also sell a-la-carte, so you don't have to be a CSA member to shop on the store. And that's the primary way we sell. You can join our email newsletter, which is also highly sought after by our customers. And we occasionally go to the Clark Fork Farmers Market in the spring and in the fall.